Hello and welcome everybody to 1964, where Arnold Palmer parachutes in and dominates the Masters. Do you remember that win? Arnold Palmer, very famous. US Open was won by, this is one of my favorite names in the history of the universe, Ken Venturi. How awesome would it be to be born Ken Venturi? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Does he have clubs named after him? Let me know in the comments below. Where'd you get that driver? It's a Ken Venturi. You need to pop your collar for a name like that. It's a Ken Venturi. You know, it's an awesome sounding name. I need to fix this collar right now. Way to go, everybody. Got excited about a name. So, it has a ceramic face. Look at the wing pattern here on the back. It's a lovely iron. Ceramics. Let's get this on the review table and have a closer look. So this iron is screaming 60s. Look at this winged shape right here. It's just absolutely stunning. So moving through some identifying features for this particular iron. CF4000 stamped here. Tourney script right in the middle. M2 off to the right. Down here we have MT with the M over the T with a starburst line pattern around it. All the lines facing away, pointing, to or away, however you want to think of it, from the MT in the middle. Oval shaped. And then we have these two arrows on either side of that starburst pattern. Okay, pretty interesting. To me, it's just the depth of this. Like when you look at it through a camera, it's kind of hard to see, but look at the toe profile here. Look how deep that cut is on the toe. And then obviously it scoops down here on make a thinner top line, and the sole, again, thinner than this muscle they have in the back here. You can see the same thing in the toe profile here. Very interesting, I think. The sole has the Macgregor script with the iron, in this case the 7 iron. We spin around the hosel. First I want to point out that it is pinned. Can you see the pin right? I'm bouncing this thing everywhere off the tripod and everything. Can you see the pin right here? And then in the 60s, the clubs had X's up here by the ferrule, the top of the hosel. Pretty interesting. Let's look at the face. That's kind of the key point here. Ceramic face, look at that. Very similar to, is it the SS one? I forget. The one, Jack Nicklaus famously used some ceramic face irons before. I love the red diamond embellishment on either side of the grooves. Kind of more of a square toe right here. Looks really good at a dress. The red here obviously complements the crown hosel. You can see the registration number here as well. And the red crown ferrule with the white and the black to cap it off. Beautiful. Stepped shaft. This is my sticker, 1964. But you can see there's still a Tourney sticker on here. Tourney Action sticker on here. The Macgregor, barely visible there as well. And then we have a leather wrap grip. The butt is completely worn down. Nothing legible down there with this particular club. So it is a very classic looking 60s iron with a ceramic face. I guess the next thing to do is get this out on the range and see what we think of it. This is the M2 Tourney CF4000 ceramic face. Jack Nicklaus famously played some ceramic face clubs. I think they were the SS1s or something, but this is a lovely set of clubs in its own right. To me, it's always a dilemma. Like, do I want the copper face or the ceramic face? Let's give it a hit and see what we think. So, we're going to be aiming at that 200-yard marker. Not that it's going to go 200 yards, that's just where we're aiming. That was a little toey. I like this left to right wind with my strike patterns. It's always nice to have some help. So, yeah, I mean, Macgregor just made some great irons. A whole new appreciation for these 50s and 60s irons, this one mid-60s. After I hit that hickory shafted niblick, I mean, that was just, the center of gravity was so wonky on that one. That one carried a little over 150. With 7 iron, yeah, it's good into the wind.
for this length of club, I'll take that every day. So, yeah, I like this. I could play these. Oh, look at that. Wind just picked that right up. Landing consistently right around that 150 marker. We'll hit one more for you. What are your favorite like Macgregor irons from the 60s? We'll rule out the 50s. Let's just say the 60s. These might be it for me. A little thin. A tiny bit short too. M2 ceramic face, Tourney irons.
This club is really annoying because it has a ceramic face, but a few years before this they came out with a copper face. So which would you rather have, a copper face or a ceramic face? The other annoying thing about this is that Jack Nicklaus played a ceramic face iron. I think it was the SS1. I always think it's the SS1. I'm not sure if that's 100% right. Let me know in the comments below. But so there's an association in my mind with these black ceramic faces made by Macgregor and Jack Nicklaus. And then there's that copper face again. Do you see how annoying it is being a Macgregor fan? So for me, I personally really love this club, right? Yes, I'm torn between this and the copper face. I'm like, oh, do I want the copper face? I love the copper face, but I love the ceramic face too. Maybe I should wait until I get some SS1s. And I sit down and I have some strawberry cheesecake and still can't decide. So let us know your thoughts about strawberry cheesecake. See where my mind has gone? About the ceramic face CF4000 Macgregor Tourney irons, or the PT Dose copper face from 1958. I forget exactly what it was. Maybe I might put a little text here or something. But let us know your choice between these two, because I like the ceramic face, but I think I want the SS1 ceramic face irons, not the CF4000s, but they're very cool and I really like these irons. They're very desirable. I can't decide. This is my life. But I love these irons a lot. In the 60s, these are in the top 3 irons ever made in the 60s. Easily. I want them. I love these irons. It's a little bit annoying, but I love them. As usual, huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. If you would like to support this channel in another way, you can visit my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. Thank you everybody for watching. I am The Vintage Golfer.